Guys, sometimes these fucking gated communities are nothing but a pain in the fucking ass. They've got resident entrances, they've got fucking schleps like me entrances, and it's taken me a fucking hour to get to this guy's house because my GPS has got me running around in fucking circles here. I'm not fucking happy. I'm not happy!
In 800 feet, turn left onto Belle. Take the next left onto Belle Isle Glen.
This fucking lady, man. I'm having a hard time finding this guy's place.
Right on the Secret Harbor place.
Johnny ain't happy! Man, it is fucking blowing out here, bro. This lake out here has got fucking 4-foot waves in it. 4-foot seas in a fucking pond. I gotta take a couple deep breaths. Oh my God. This fucking place. Gated communities. They can fucking have them. Fucking Nazi land.
Take the next right onto Secret Harbor Place, then turn right to stay on Secret Harbor Place.
These guys, see, this is how I got fucked up the last time. They got the whole street shut off. The guy could have fucking gave me a heads up about that. Fucking yuts. People are fucking simple, man. The more money they have, the fucking simpler they are. Seems like. The fuck, man. You might want to say, hey, you know, the fucking road is closed because they tore the whole fucking thing up. Alright guys, so I'm at this house. I gotta see what's going on. This is his hot water. I want to see what kind of, see how low the flow is. He's not getting any flow. That's why it's not kicking on. Unfortunately, you have a water softener out there.
We do.
I'm going to put that on the bypass and see if this corrects, if that corrects the problem, then you have an issue with your water softener.
They had an email come around talking about water pressure.
Well, it may be because they've got the road, they're doing work over there. What are they actually
They're in
doing?
the sewer or something. I thought they had
Okay, let's do the cold side and we'll see. That seems to be good. So that's going to eliminate your water softener as the issue. I'm leaning towards you've got an issue with that with the tankless. And I'm going to go out there and you don't have to open that.
hot water there.
Yeah, don't worry. You can turn that off. Let me run outside and take a peek at that. And boy, this is a beautiful house, guys. Jolene. You coming out, sir? Be careful. Tough when you can't see. Johnny Sunshine. Full of fucking sunshine.
Clean that filter there off, then it flowed.
Yeah,
And
but
it
now
flowed
it's
for a
backed
couple
up
of-
again.
Then it flowed for a couple of days, now it's back.
Yeah, we need to get it cleaned out. But this relief valve, whoever put this thing in, they've got the relief valve buried in the ground, below grade, down on top of the footer. That needs to be cut up higher, for one thing. That's one thing that's needed to be done. Okay, let me get my camera set up here. Yeah. So you said you cleaned that filter,
I cleaned
and
this
then
filter here, the one
right?
here.
Okay.
And then it flowed pretty good for a couple of days, and then last night
Okay. So you're not getting anything through this system. So what we need to do is turn this off. Turn the power off to this. Woo. Okay, the power is off. I'm going to turn the water going in and out off. Yeah, can you get on this side? Be careful, my friend. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dee. Ba-dooby-dee. Uh-oh. How you feeling lately? Good?
Yeah, I got
Besides the eyes?
I got stuff in my clothing now.
Oh,
What
really?
they're doing. All
We
this
gotta go right there. Why don't you just sit back there?
I'm gonna do. I got myself a chair.
Okay, so we've got this off. We got the power off. Pull these filters out. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Filter that I took off was
Yeah,
on
I
this
gotta get
plastic
these
one
caps.
up underneath here.
Yeah. Just need to get these caps off. Do our little flush and flush. A lot of stuff on that gasket.
That O-ring fall out.
I don't think so.
There's an O-ring in there. I don't know if I saw it.
No, I see it. There's a red O-ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Filters behind it.
I want to get a little. It's got some buildup, but not a lot.
I had cleaned that perfectly clear. Right.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this inlet in on. I'm going to flush it out. Hey guys, so this is Johnny Sunshine out here in the sunshine in Florida. I want to show you, I've got an issue with this tankless water heater. It really is not cooperating. I can't get any flow through this thing whatsoever with my pump. I've read a few things where, you know, I used this pump before to do this, and it worked fine, but now I think there's probably an electronic control valve that is faulty, that fails in the closed position. I'm not getting any flow through this water heater. It's over 10 years old, and the homeowner just wants a new one, so I'm going to do that. I've spent like 2 hours reversing the flow, putting it, using less water, more, you know, pressure, less pressure, more pressure. It's just not flowing. There's got to be a control valve in here that's bad. So Johnny got into something he doesn't know much about. See that? The pressure comes flying right back through the pump into the bucket. So it's just not going through. I did clean the inlet filter. I took the filter out, tried to do it, then I ran it. I put the filter back in to make sure that the filter doesn't actually, you know, open a check valve. I've tried many things. This is a common problem, I think. I've read a few things online about it. But I'm going to throw in the towel on this one. No pun intended. Johnny Blue Towels. And I'm going to go get him a new Renai. This is a Norritz. Maybe tonight you guys can tell me which ones are better. But I'm going to get a new tankless water heater for this guy and put it in the morning. He doesn't care that he doesn't have hot water tonight. It should be an easy installation. I'm going to use his same flush kit. So I should be able to just mount this new one right on top of that and be all set, man. I hope. But I've eaten those words before, guys. So anyways, this will be a great video for you guys to share some of your knowledge, because like I said, I just don't do these. Johnny's a flapper boy, house plumber. I stay away from these things. Honestly, I still feel the same way. They're nothing but a headache. The maintenance costs on them, and you have to do it because it will fail. It's just not worth it. Get a tank type water heater, maybe 2 of them in your house, one next to the master bedroom or bathroom and one on the other side of the house. You could get 2 heaters for the same amount of money, and you don't have to do any maintenance or anything. So let me get my shit cleaned up here. It's kind of a fruitless effort, you know. It is what it is. I have this pump, which makes me have to use 3 hoses. They do recommend a submersible pump that you just put in a bucket, but it's got to be pretty low flow is what they're saying, what I've read, which is just more of a pain in the fucking ass if you ask me. So that's it. Alright guys, so I've throttled down on this, you know, to the point where it's almost stopped. You can see I've got this taken apart here, and I'm just getting no flow. So my guess is this flow control valve, electronic flow control valve, is faulty. I can't imagine that this thing is that clogged up. But it's time for this guy to go, because I'm not going to fix it and then have something else break next week. I'm going to put a new one in with a new warranty. I've watched a lot of Mikey Pipe's shit, and you know, I'm going to take a good look at this on camera. So if you guys see something that's a little funky, you can let me know. Boy, that sun's bright, making me sneeze, man. Alright guys, so I was always told you turn the power off to these things, turn the gas off, and flush it. Well, before I get out of here, I turned the power back on, and it's flushing now. Not as good as it was, but you can see that this thing's pushing out some nasty shit. I'm going to look at the inlet filter and get a little more water in this bucket, because it was only 2 gallons in the beginning, so I know I'm going to catch hell on this one, on this fucking video, but it is what it is, boys. Alright guys, so I'm getting really good flow now. You can see this shit's pretty nasty. That was 2 bottles of the solution with 2 gallons of water. But I've got good flow through it now. I'm going to let this thing flow. It's nasty. I needed to have the power on. Some of you will probably laugh at me, but I could have sworn the first thing you do is turn the power off to the fucking thing. But it is what it is. I'm going to let this thing run for another 45 minutes or so. And hopefully it's going to be good. I did have to clean the filter because you can see I'm sucking out of this same bottle, and basically I'm washing the shit out and blowing it right back through. I'd really like to have a filter on that hose, on that suction side, to make sure I'm not doing that, sucking the shit right up and sending it back through the filter. But make sure it's clean before I leave here. And I'm going to flush it with just regular water, open, for about 5-10 minutes after I get done, just to make sure that everything's out of it. I'll clean the filter again, and hopefully this thing will work for the guy. If it doesn't work tonight, then I'm going to pick up a tankless heater in the morning and replace it. That's all I can do, man. Mikey, I tried to call you, brother. I tried to call you, man. My fucking ace in the hole, and you didn't answer the phone, bro. I'm out here, I got my back to the wall, literally, in the sun, and you didn't answer, man. What kind of shit is that, bro? What up? What's up with that? See, my flow's getting low again. I'm gonna have to change that filter, clean that filter out. Got to be a better way of doing this, I can tell you that. To make sure you're not throwing the same nasty shit right back into the unit. I'm going to need some serious comments on this today, guys. I appreciate it. You can teach me what you know, because I'm going to get some more water. Go get another little bit of water in this bucket. Hey guys, so by powering this thing up and having the gas turned off, in my mind, I thought it can't be any worse than, you know, the gas company coming out here and turning the gas off to somebody's house because they didn't pay the bill. So the power's on and it's working fine. Maybe I was wrong about that the power always needed to be on, but I just don't. This is the second or third time I've done this in the last. I've been doing this shit for 36 years. Hello. So it is what it is. I think I'm going to be able to get this thing running again for this guy. I mean, the call was that he had low pressure and no hot water, so there very well could still be an issue with this thing, but we'll see. He said he did get it going again yesterday, but then it shit the bed again last night. So I'm just gonna get it up and running. If it works, it works. If not, I'll know what I need to get. I'll take a picture of it and make sure I get something comparable, or maybe a little bigger. I don't know. There's only 2 people in here and they only use the fucking master bathroom, so we'll see. I'm just going to continue to flush for a minute. That water's pretty nasty. I mean, that solution, it's black as hell. The last time I did this, it wasn't that black. And I'm just hoping there's not anything else going on here. But we'll see. My ignorance is on full display here. So hopefully I'm, not going to hurt anybody. Hey, get out of my way, leave. Hey, you're not supposed to be in the shot. Alright guys, so let's let this thing run for another 15. Alright guys, so what I have here is a bucket of clean water. This is the solution. I'm going to flush this out with clean water until it gets really nasty again. Until this gets black, I'll know it's flushed pretty good. I'm going to dump this out on the ground in the grass. It's biodegradable. It's not harmful. It does tickle a little bit when it gets on your skin, but you can see I'm still getting a lot of shit out of this. I want to see clean water before I leave, so we're going to give it a shot, man. And all I'm doing is grabbing these two hoses and going from bucket to bucket. From the mixture into clean water. And hopefully it's gonna there's an area drain. So I'm just gonna fill this up again with fresh water. So what I do is I'll pull the suction hose out and stick it in the bucket of clean water, let it run for a minute or so, so I know I've cleaned the whole thing out, discharge it back into the dirty bucket, and then I'll take that discharge hose and stick it into this bucket so I can see what we got coming in and out of this thing. Hopefully it's going to make a difference. It's critical to maintain these things, do your preventative maintenance, because otherwise they won't. It's a big investment and it just won't work properly. You'll lose efficiency, and isn't that the reason why everybody's buying them? Because they're more efficient. That's what they tell you. Alright, so let's go. So I've got my suction hose here. Very low flow, weak. I'm going to clean the filter. Alright guys, so this filter is really nasty. Lowering the flow on my pump. Nice and clean now. Stick it back in. Take the suction from the clean water. Can't lose that O-ring, guys. May have knocked it off. We'll see. Bam! Yeah! God damn! Whew. Look at the difference in the flow. The fucking hose came right out and got me. Look at that nasty shit. Alright, I'm going to get some more clean water. I'm going to dump this and get more clean water and see how many times it takes to actually get nice clean water out of this thing. Fucking wind, man, the sun, the wind. elements. Alright guys, so I'm flushing this thing right now. I just got the inlet hose hooked up to the cold side, flushing through the system. Gas is still off, but you can hear it cycling. It'll do that 3 times before it quits. And then you have to reset it again, but it's working. That water's fairly clean. The water that came out of it was really nasty. So I'm hoping that this guy's gonna work, man. We'll see. I'm gonna put it all back together and fire it up. Alright guys, so this thing is aligned, ready to be operated. I'm gonna get some flow through this thing. See if it kicks on. It just fired up. Making some weird noises. Definitely getting hot water out of it. I just got this relief valve open. You can see the flow is pretty good. I am going to go in the house and check it out. Hopefully this thing's going to stop down there, which it did. Water's hot. We're back in online. There is a lot of sediment in this bucket. I'm trying to dump the water out without losing the sediment because I want to have an idea really of what I get out of this thing. So I'm just going to dump it real slow. You can see that shit's creeping up there. And I'm losing some now, but I don't know how bad that is. I really would like to have a canister filter on the suction side so that I can kind of gauge what I'm getting out of that thing. Be interesting to know rather than just doing it and dumping it down the fucking drain. So anyways, let me clean my shit up and get out of here. This was a waste of my fucking time today, but it seems to be working. Let me go inside, make sure everything's good. Alright guys, so we're in the house. It's got a lot better flow now. I was able to get a good flush on that thing. The water's hot. He's got good flow. I got the shower running in there. I'm going to let it ride for the night. If you use this and you feel it's not adequate or not working properly, give me a call and we'll go with the original plan to get you a new one.
Okay.
But I'll save this information so that I can get the right... Yeah, that's nice and hot.
Yeah.
So you don't have to run anything anymore with this?
We cracked this one when we take a shower from day one when you said,
Right.
and that's not an issue, that's no problem.
Okay, so you're not getting hot and cold, it's steady.
By doing a little crack on
Yeah,
it.
you crack the lab.
Yeah, great.
That's fine. Well, it seems to be working, buddy, and I think we fixed it.
Okay.
You're all set, my friend. I'm going to go out. You have a Swiss bank account?
Look at that craziness.
Yeah, I got that too, my friend. I got all of that. The eye drops, everything, man. So it's fun getting old, isn't it?
Yeah, can I square up with you now?
Yeah,
Up to
because
date?
we're done. We're done for today. No. I'm gonna clean up. Let me turn this off, guys. Alright, guys. Johnny Sunshine here. It's another hot one in Southwest Florida. Sarasota, Bradenton area. It's 2:30. Johnny's going home. I did get this thing working again. I was out here fumbling around like a fucking idiot because I just don't know what I'm doing with these things. I've stayed away from them my whole career, and I thought flushing it would be a simple thing, but it turned out to be a little more complicated because I couldn't get any flow, and I'm pretty sure you're supposed to turn the power off. Maybe you're not. I don't know. Well, I'm sure I'm going to get some incoming fire from this video, but I appreciate it because that's how you learn, guys. But I did get him going again. He's got good flow in the bathrooms, and I charged him for my time. So I made my day's pay, my quota, what I like to make in a day, and I'm happy with that. I had to work a little harder than I'd like to, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's a learning curve. But I can tell you, just by doing that, I could see how I would rather do it. I'd rather have a filter on the suction side of the pump so that I could actually look and tell how much debris I've taken out of this system, or maybe the discharge. Put a filter on the discharge. You know, something like that. Come up with a better system of doing it so that you can actually tell what you've done. But I think it's very important to make sure you flush fresh water through the system when you're done for a good amount of time, just to make sure you're not injecting that shit into the house. But everything's tight. There's no leaks. I did fix a relief valve that was dumping into the ground. It was literally buried like 2-3 inches in the ground, which is a no-no. So it's all good. Johnny's on his way home. I earned my keep today. Hi, how are you? She's not smiling. She's smiling but not saying anything to me. What the fuck, man? Look at my nose, man. The tip of my fucking nose is this a new thing? When I work hard, I turn into Rudolph the Red-Nosed fucking reindeer? Jesus Christ, man. Hey guys, this old guy up here in this gray car is one of them Hellcats. He's like 75 years old, man. He's out here hot dogging. I pull up next to him. I was like, "Hey man, that car making you feel young again?" He said, "Yep, it's my last hurrah." Watch, he's gonna take off like a bat out of fucking hell on this. Crazy bastard. You only live once, guys. This old V10 loaded down ain't got nothing for that car. Scotty, whoa, Jackson. Fucking win, Jack. The fucking rags, towels, one just hit me in the fucking head. Jeez. It's windy today.